Hey, this is the 1 week review of my first campaign as the lead gen strategist here internally at Leadus. I created a doc to keep us on flow, so let's just use that as our guide. A little bit about what we do is we offer marketing automation consulting services. These are Some of these are migrations, integrations, training, etc. Get to give you an example, if you used internally Salesforce as a CRM and you wanted to switch over to, let's say, HubSpot, that's what we call a migration. You may not have the technical team internally. So that's where we would step in. We would be that technical liaison or that consultant to help you go ahead and implement that migration. The benefit um, that we provide to our partners, in this case, our partner is HubSpot, where we're trying to establish a relationship with HubSpot um, and build out our partner base there, is that we can help them uh, minimize churn by helping their customers or clients fully utilize the suite of tools available within the software and get the benefit that they're looking for, whatever that may be. So the goal of this specific campaign was to establish relationships with HubSpot account executives so that we can get more referrals from them moving forward. The target initially, I targeted HubSpot AEs and customer success. Uh, there was no one at this company before me, so I'm like building from scratch. And I did not know exactly how HubSpot worked internally. So I targeted both AEs and customer success. And then based upon the responses, they were all coming from AEs. So now I know exactly who we need to be targeting. The initial list size was right under 1,000. I'm adding to it every other day. So I started the campaign last Friday on the 12th. Um, I did. I added a new 100. I added 100 new contacts yesterday. Um, we were going to use Apollo's sending feature initially. That's what the CEO wanted to do. But that had restrictions on the amount of email accounts that we could utilize without having to pay for additional seats. So we only had 3 domains. I set up 3 sending domains and 7 email accounts. I've since then convinced her to move over to Instantly, which I prefer. And I'll show you, we're warming up more domains. So the volume is pretty low in terms of what we're going to build out ultimately. Uh, Here is the list. So this is our Apollo account, and for some reason, okay, it just loaded up. So yeah, as you can see, I'm targeting nothing but AEs now, and we have 2 new contacts. I'm not going to waste my time with adding those 2 today. But here are the stats. So we started the campaign last Friday on the 12th, and I only tracked the open rates just to make sure deliverability was happening and people were opening it. And open rates can be skewed because a lot of the responses were autoresponders for people being out of the office. But mainly, I'd look at open rates as like the equivalent to impressions on a traditional advertising platform, right? So to me, cold email is a private app network. We could control our targeting, we could control our impressions, so forth and so on. I'm just implementing best practices. So there were no links to be tracked. And then our reply rate, including like today, is 1.6. But let's see something here. Let's go from the 12th to yesterday and see if that changes much. 1.8. So not much change there. And then from that, we have 6 opportunities. Um, a little bit about the flow. So my goal is to generate a response from the AE and then convince them to get on a call. And I'm not the person who takes that call. I put our VP on with one of them, and she takes over from there. So the 6 opportunities that were created, she's booked 5 calls with AEs over there. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the copy. Actually, let's go here. Oops, click the wrong button. All right, so this random you see, this is Spintax. Anytime you see this random in these brackets, and that's just to assist us with deliverability, like I mentioned before. But I use Quick Question. It's tried and true. It works. The only thing that I did test here was Quick Question, and then I had a split test with first name Quick Question, and I can show you the results from when we were tracking it. The first name Quick Question did perform better. So adding that little bit of personalization in the subject line definitely affected the campaign in a positive way. But other than that, the original email without the spin text was, I'll cut the BS and get right to it. I value your time. As a HubSpot partner, we would like to help you with two things: close more clients, retain more clients. I think the original one was Boosted, a Marketo AE. So one of our other partners is Adobe Marketo. We boosted a Marketo AE's book of business by 1.3 million in 2023 by using our customer-centric growth system. I definitely made that up, but this is based upon the principles and the values within the company internally. So I just had to give it a title. Open to walking through a client ascension strategy I had in mind for you on a quick call. So I went directly in for the call on the first shot just to see, like, I'm targeting salespeople, and salespeople tend to be more direct. So I don't even talk like this, but I just tried to speak the language of the prospect. And so far, the CEO's happy, I'm happy, but definitely looking to get better. I did receive some feedback, though, that I want to share that I believe is very insightful. I'm going to just read it. I'll show you. Okay, so I called it constructive criticism. He said, "Hey, Mark, hope you are well. Just wanted to respond to your email with some feedback. I work for HubSpot, so I'm not sure why you would send me an email as a HubSpot partner. So maybe in that one, I did a poor job. Potentially, I did a poor job of framing up my reason for sending the email. Like, we are a partner is the message I was trying to get across, and I would like to work specifically with you. So that's great feedback. I don't sell. I'm a sales trainer. I work internally. I'm literally the worst persona for your product, which is also, to me, great feedback because that lets me know that I can improve my targeting. There's no signature on your email, which probably included your name, company, position, etc. So that's also valuable feedback. It should be a signature in my emails automatically. I set it up as such, but maybe it didn't work. I don't know. But nonetheless, I don't put any links, no pictures, no HTML code, just because we want to just master best practices and achieve the best deliverability that we can. There's no link to set up an appointment with you. Again, I just explained that's intentional, but that's cool. That's good because I'm getting inside of the mind of the prospect. He's giving me valuable insights. You can cut the "I appreciate your time because you said you'd get right to it." Better yet, and this is where it's great. "Hey, Ryan, I'm sure you're busy, but I thought you might want to know that blank, 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 blank. Make me curious from here." Excellent. Close more clients, retain more clients. Close more clients by doing what? Retain more clients by doing what? And then what happens when I do that? And then he gave me an example. Keep your pipeline healthy and or your MRR solid for 2024 and on. As an example, amazing. I would provide a link showing what you did that people can watch using Loom, like I'm recording now. Definitely going to do that in the future. So he gave me an option for CTA. And then he just, whatever. Now, maybe you didn't mean to send this. You set up a sequence and it just went south from there. Regardless, have a good day. And I hope it all improves. I thought that was like dope. That's probably like the main message of this video, is to like take the feedback, the constructive criticism, even if it was in a negative tone, which this isn't, but take the criticism and use that to get better. Like that's my goal, is just to get better at cold email, one email at a time. I hope you found some insight. I will keep you updated with how this campaign goes. I am currently, I'll show you my email accounts. So I've purchased a ton of new subdomains, and as you can see, they're warming up. We plan on ramping up the volume here shortly. And yeah, have a good day. I hope you could take some of this insight, go crush it. If there was something valuable here, use it. If not, sorry I wasted your time.